5 players on 5 moving podiums, all hoping to race their way to £5,000. Just don't be last to the finish line. Hello and welcome to The Finish Line, the show where contestants literally race their podiums across the studio floor to try and win £5,000. But before we meet the players about to shuffle their way towards a potential 5K, let's meet my co-host, the mother hen to my mixed-up millennial. It's Sarah Green.
I will be your mother hen as much as you like, but are you sure we can still call you a millennial?
OK, let's move on. Ready to meet today's players?
I am.
OK, today's players hoping to win big are Adam, Mabel, Jason, Darcy and Helen. OK, here we go. Before we start racing, we need to put our players in order with today's first qualifier. Sarah, how does it work?
Well, qualifier 1 is the picture game. First, we'll show you a subject, then we'll reveal an image. So to get this right, you'd answer mammoth. Get 5 right and we'll stop the clock.
Who's going to start in which lane? Let's find out. First up today, it's Adam, a birthday card product manager from Leeds. Oh. Adam, tell us about that job, please.
Yes, I'm a product manager for a company that makes birthday cards, so all of my other friends have grown-up jobs like doctors and firemen, and I spend most of my days worried about if a Christmas card should be sparkly.
So, in terms of, creativity, obviously that's part of your job with the cards, but do you like to get up to anything else?
Yes, so I've got quite a creative group of friends. We're often going to elaborate goth nights and sort of theme nights. We're always the most overdressed people at a night out.
Like, I imagine, those in the goth community, more higher platform shoes. Is it just a goth two-step more? One of them?
Yeah, until you've had a drink, and then you'd be surprised what everybody throws out.
I loved your nails as well. Let's see them.
Thank you very much.
Sparkling. Although silver, we're looking for you to get gold today.
We can only hope.
We can only hope. OK, we've got a picture round up first. You used to birthday cards and Christmas cards, so pictures should be great, right?
If you show me pictures of Christmas trees, then yeah, we're off for it.
Right, Adam, here's how it works. So I need 5 correct answers as quickly as you can. You ready?
Yep.
Good luck, Adam. Your time starts now. Security device.
Key.
US state.
Wyoming.
Film musical.
Moulin Rouge.
Mr. Men character.
Mr. Tall.
Animal.
Polar bear.
TV historian.
Dan Snow.
Fantastic work there, Adam. Well done. Let's see how you did with Sarah.
You got 1 wrong. The US state was Wisconsin, not Wyoming. So you've set the bar very high, Adam. You've done your 5 correct answers in 22.1 seconds. Go to lane 1.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Adam. Next up, it's Mabel, a neuroscience student from London. Mabel, that is quite the title there, neuroscience student.
Yeah, 100%. Although I did start off university doing biochemistry and genetics and then switch to biochemistry. Might change my mind by next week. We'll have to see how it goes.
Mabel, who's watching from home?
My older sister, Ella, she's probably just praying I don't embarrass myself on television.
Okay.
Flatmates, Yaron, Cicely and Rosalie, they did try to help me out by preparing for this, but we did come 43rd out of 45 teams. So hopefully that's not too telling.
Well, I mean, for the sake of neuroscience, fingers crossed that something happens. But anyway, Mabel, we've got a picture round up for you first. How are you feeling about this?
To be honest, I am quite terrified, but once in a lifetime opportunity, might as well take it, see how it goes.
OK, fantastic. Well, look, I need 5 correct answers as quickly as you can. Your time starts now. Portable computer.
Laptop?
Constellation.
Pass.
British actress.
Pass.
FIFA country code.
Spain?
Vehicle.
Bus.
Sesame Street character.
Pass.
Shape.
Heart.
Boy band.
Pass.
Winter Olympic sport.
Pass.
Household items.
Gloves. Washing up gloves.
We'll take it. Fantastic. That's 5 correct answers, Mabel. Congratulations. But let's unpack it with Sarah.
No wrong answers, Mabel, and 5 passes. The constellation was Leo, British actress Emily Atack, Sesame Street character Oscar the Grouch, boy band East 17, and the Winter Olympic sport ski jumping. Now, you have 22.1 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers in 35.8. You go straight to lane 2.
Thanks, Mabel. Next up, it's Jason, an IT consultant from Dunfermline.
Hiya.
That is a snazzy shirt that I think Adam would absolutely love.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of got that goth vibe. Could be on a card, who knows? But look, Jason, IT consultant, but what do you like to get up to outside of work?
Yeah, my day-to-day job, it's probably the world's most boring job.
Right.
So outside of work, I tend to sort of be more thrill-seeking.
Okay.
So as a family, we love to do theme parks. Done pretty much every park in the UK.
Great.
Gone to France, Spain, Germany, done most of Florida.
Any that you haven't been to yet that you're really waiting for?
Ideally, we'd love to go to California.
Oh, look, you've got a picture round up first. OK,
Yes.
what do you think about it?
I think hopefully it will be one of my better rounds, but we'll soon find out.
Just hoping for anything roller coaster based.
Exactly.
OK, perfect. All right, Jason. Well, look, good luck, mate. Your time starts now. Football legend.
Pele.
Country.
Finland.
Supermodel.
Gigi Hadid.
McFly musician.
Harry Judd.
Sports equipment.
Ice skates.
Actress.
Oh, Rachel McAdam.
Fantastic bit of knowledge there. Really good. Some great answers, Sarah.
Just one wrong. Well done to you. You got the supermodel wrong. It's Kendall Jenner. 22.1 to beat. You did your 5 correct answers in 25 seconds flat. So you go straight to lane 2.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jason. Next up, it's Darcy, an artist and gardener from Leicester. Artist and gardener. That sounds like the most zen sets of jobs ever.
It definitely feels that way.
Okay, what do you prefer, artistry or gardening?
I like to switch it up. So in the summertime, I want to be outdoors, hands in mud, planting lots of things. And then in the winter, it feels more chilled out and I can watch the snowfall and get the paintbrushes out.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just struck me as the most chilled person in the world. You do realise this is like a death-defying quiz show.
I am pretty chilled out, but I definitely have more high-octane moments when I'm quizzing. So when I'm with family and we get the board games out, it's time to deliver.
Well, look, Darcy, we need that chilled energy for this first picture round. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling calm and ready to deliver.
OK.
Yeah.
Perfect. Ready to deliver. I like it. Darcy, your time starts now. Friends character.
Rachel.
Nursery rhyme.
Pass.
NATO phonetic code word.
Umbrella.
Greek god.
Zeus.
Bernard Matthews product.
Turkey dinosaur.
Olympic swimming event.
Synchronized swimming.
Tool.
Pliers.
That's 5. You felt chilled through that? Yeah, no worries. Sarah?
1 pass, 1 wrong. The nursery rhyme, Wee Willie Winky. The NATO phonetic code word for you is uniform.
Uniform.
Darcy, you have 22.1 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers in 29.2. And at the moment, that puts you in lane 3.
Thanks,
Darcy.
Cheers.
Last up, it's Helen, a HR advisor from Barnsley. Hi, Helen.
Hi, Roman.
Welcome to the show.
Really pleased to be here.
Fantastic. That's exactly what we like to hear. Now, look, you're in the HR department, but what's your passion outside of work?
Well, I trained as a musician originally. I was a percussionist, but now I play lots of piano. And I love going to the theatre, in particular musical theatre.
Oh, nice.
So last year I did 47 visits.
47 visits?
Yes.
That is it. What was the best show you saw last year?
got to be Starlight Express at the
Starlight
Troubadour.
Express,
Yeah.
okay, fantastic
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Very good. So, Helen, tell me, who's watching from home today?
My husband John,
Yeah.
my daughter Jenny,
Yep.
an Oxford graduate. I always throw that in at every opportunity.
Very good. Now, Helen, you're last up today. You've seen what you're up against.
Yes.
Think you can beat it?
I'll give it a go. You know, why not?
That's it. You ready, Helen?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. Good luck. Your time starts now. Sign.
Car park.
Russian landmark.
Pass.
British film.
Saltburn.
Athlete.
Molly Thompson-Smith.
Time.
2:30.
Jane Austen drama.
Emma.
Presidential aircraft.
Oh, pass.
Australian city.
Sydney.
Newsreader.
Pass.
Defunct service station restaurant.
Little Chef.
I'm glad you got it. That was a mouthful for me there. Defunct service station restaurant. Right. You were straight in there, Little Chef. Love it. Sarah?
So you have 3 passes and 2 wrong answers. The Russian landmark, St. Basil's Cathedral.
Yeah.
The athlete, Katerina Johnson-Thompson. Jane Austen drama, Pride and Prejudice. The presidential aircraft, Air Force One.
Yeah.
And the newsreader was Sophie Rayworth. You have 22.1 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers, Helen, in 43.6 seconds. And that puts you in lane 5.
Thanks, Helen. So, Sarah, we have our first lineup. Remind us, who have we got?
We have musical Helen, neuroscientist Mabel, botanical artist Darcy, thrill seeker Jason, and creative Adam. A very exciting race to come, I think.
OK, let's get racing. How does this work?
Our players will be asked questions down the line, starting with lane 1. Get an answer right, and their podium will start moving. But if they take too long to answer, pass, or get one wrong at any point, they'll immediately stop in their tracks. When players are close to the end of the track, their lanes will become supercharged to tell them they're in the end zone and approaching the finish line. The player who doesn't reach the finish line is out.
It is as easy as that. Just don't come last. Now, everyone, remember, this is a race, so you must answer within the time limit. Now, Adam, you qualified fastest, so that means the first question will be yours. Best of luck. Let's race. Adam, a rhyming phrase about something simple is easy what?
Peasy.
Correct. Jason, the mouth produces approximately a litre of which fluid daily?
Saliva.
Correct. Darcy, a sumo wrestling bout is between how many people?
2.
Correct. Mabel, air fryers are typically found in what room of the house?
Kitchen.
Correct. Helen, the hair feature, the fringe, is called what in the US?
Bangs.
Correct. Adam, The Flower of Albert Square is a novel based on what TV soap?
EastEnders.
Correct. Jason, Zombie was a 90s hit for what Irish band?
The Cranberries.
Correct. Darcy, what part of the body is used to indicate an air quote?
Fingers.
Correct. Mabel, who broke the record for Tour de France stage wins in 2024?
Pass.
It's Mark Cavendish. Helen, Therese Willis managed a hotel in what Australian soap?
Coming away.
It's Neighbours. Adam, TR was a nickname of which American president?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Correct. Jason, Moscatel de Douro is a Portuguese type of what drink?
Wine.
Correct. Darcy, which Hollywood producer was formerly called Samuel Goldfish? It's Samuel Goldwyn. Mabel, what is the base of the Italian dish bruschetta?
Tomato.
It's bread. Helen, in which decade was decimal currency introduced to the UK?
The 70s.
Correct. Mabel, God is a Woman is a perfume by which American pop star?
Ariana Grande.
Correct. Helen, a triplicity is a group of what number?
3.
Correct. Mabel, what Bizet opera features the Toreador song?
Pass.
It's Carmen. Helen, the name of what fruity drink is another word for a thump?
Punch.
Correct. Mabel, who played Alex Forrest in the film Fatal Attraction? Oh! Mabel, did you know the answer to that one at the end there?
No.
No, you didn't know. It was Glenn Close. Sarah, what did you make of our first race?
I think it was the Tour de France question, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Means your tour of the finish line and our tracks is over. I'm so sorry.
Let's hear it from Mabel, everyone. Adam, Jason, Darcy and Helen, congratulations. You have survived race 1. You're now one step closer to winning our £5,000 cash prize. But before we get you into race 2, we're going to sort you out again with another qualifier. Sarah will tell you how it works.
Qualifier 2 is the missing letters game. We'll reveal a clue and the first and last letters of the answer. So to get this right, you'd answer Ontario. Get 5 right and we'll stop the clock.
So who's going to start in which lane this time? Let's welcome back Helen. Helen.
Hello.
How was that first race?
OK, I think I was a little bit lucky, but with the Australian soap opera, it's one or the other, isn't it?
It is one or the other, exactly.
50-50.
It's 50-50. OK, well, let's get to know you a little bit better. Go on, and phobias, let's start there. Any phobias in life?
Squirrels.
Sorry, what?
Squirrels.
Squirrels?
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite niche.
Yeah,
Was
there's a good reason for it.
Oh, here we go, go on.
Yeah, the story is when I was at uni, bent down, nice little squirrel. Hello, little squirrel.
Yeah.
And it ran up my leg, put its teeth into my neck, and was hanging on. So I was running, like jogging, to try and shake it off the back.
And it's gone for a free ride.
Vampire squirrel.
A vampire squirrel, exactly.
that's
I think that's a
awful.
pretty good reason to have a phobia of squirrels, though. That's quite fair.
vicious.
Right, we've got a missing letters round for you now. How do you feel about this one?
Yeah, positive.
You ready for it?
Yes.
OK. Your time starts now. Nightwear.
Pyjamas.
Chemical element.
Lithium.
Michael Caine film.
Pass.
Scandinavian language.
Swedish.
Burger chain.
Five Guys.
Mark Ronson hit.
Pass.
Part of a tooth.
Pass.
Shakespeare title character.
Juliet.
That's 5. That's all I was looking for. Helen, let's find out how fast you did it with Sarah.
Just 3 passes and none wrong. The Michael Caine film, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Mark Ronson hit, Uptown Funk, and Part of a Tooth, Pulp. You got your 5 correct answers in 31.7 seconds. To lane 1.
Thank you.
Thanks, Helen. Next up, it's Darcy. Darcy, how was that first race for you?
I'm so glad the questions fell my way.
Fantastic. OK, so Darcy, what do you like to get up to when you're not working?
I also enjoy roller skating.
Roller skating?
I do,
OK,
yeah.
how long have you been roller skating for?
For about 2 years now.
Can you go backwards? That's
I've
the
not
thing.
mastered that yet.
Not mastered that yet?
That's on my to-do list.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's always the one. You know when you see those people in, I don't know, you see the people in the park and they're going like sideways through this way, like cones,
Yeah,
cones.
yeah.
They're always on their own, always on their own.
yeah.
OK, well, look, we've got a missing letters round for you now, Darcy. How do you feel about this one?
It'd be nice if there were a few more letters in between, but...
Would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be handy.
You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Come on, here we go. We'll roll our way to 5 correct answers. Your time starts now. Common breakfast meat.
Bacon.
US state.
Vermont.
Mark Twain character.
Huckleberry Finn.
Italian fashion brand.
Valentino.
Brightly coloured bird.
Peacock.
Fantastically quick. If we had that in roller skating form, you would have been doing the, you know, one of them, everything. Wow. Sarah?
Darcy, you have 31.7 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers in 17.3 seconds. Straight to lane 1.
Thank you.
Fantastic, Darcy.
Cheers.
Next up, it's Jason. Jason, I'm just so glad we get to see more of that shirt.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Fantastic. How was the first race for you?
Yeah, went well. The questions fell my way, so yeah, quite lucky there.
Okay, so now I'm taking it you like quizzing.
Try and play family quizzes at home. Not always allowed because the rest of the family do say that they're playing for second place.
Oh, really?
That is their words, not mine.
You're an adventurous guy. You said, you know, you like your roller coasters, your theme parks. Any claims to fame that we should know about?
I've got a little small claim to fame.
Go on.
Once scored a hat-trick in the Premier League in front of 20,000 people.
Oh, that's small.
What? Tell me.
It's not quite as impressive as it sounds.
Okay.
I'm a Fulham fan.
Right.
Won a competition to get in at half-time and take part in a half-time penalty shootout.
Right, okay.
Playing against Arsenal, and 3 penalties, put them all away, so that's my hat-trick. Slightly less impressive was the fact that the goalkeeper was like a big inflatable mascot.
Right. So you scored 3 goals against Gunnosaurus, basically.
Pretty much.
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty cool, though. That's pretty
good,
amazing.
that's good.
Jason, we've got a missing letters round for you now. How do you feel about this one?
Yeah, feeling OK about this one.
Yeah?
We'll see how they fall.
OK, perfect. Jason, you in the shirt, we're ready for it. Your time starts now. Former Prime Minister.
Winston Churchill.
Circus performer.
Acrobat.
Horse breed.
Pass.
Olympic athletics event.
Triple jump.
Jury verdict.
Guilty.
Taylor Swift album.
Lover.
Straight in on the T-swizzle. What's going on there, you little secret Swiftie?
No, not really.
Your answer said otherwise. Sarah.
Just one pass there. The horse breed, Clydesdale. Everything else perfect. 17.3 seconds to beat. But you got your 5 correct answers in 22 seconds.
Okay. Yep.
So you go right in the middle into lane 2.
Thanks, Jason. And finally, we have Adam. Adam, how was that first race for you?
Yeah, really good. Surprised myself. Who knew there were books about EastEnders?
Hey, look, I said to you as well, your nails were silver, but we're going for gold. You came first in the race. That must give you some confidence, though.
We shall keep trying it round by round and see how it goes.
OK, fine. But look, Adam, you're here for the win today?
Yeah. So me and my housemate are quite big into quiz shows.
Yeah.
Quite competitive between us. Through COVID, we used to run like Zoom quizzes with our friends where every week would be a different theme and a different idea, and we'd all have sort of prizes for different costumes and things like that.
What themes? Tell me.
Oh, gosh, so it used to be like when we did the Oscars night, everybody else just put a bow tie on.
Yeah.
I painted myself gold and held a sword like the statue. So it was a pretty wild pandemic.
Well, look, Adam, there have been some great time sets so far, but don't forget, you won that race. You're here for a reason. You've got those silver nails, but we're going for gold. You ready for it?
Yep.
OK. Your time starts now. Famous canal.
Suez.
US Olympic gymnast.
Simone Biles.
The Hunger Games book.
Mockingjay.
Chili variety.
Pass.
Prince album.
Purple Rain.
Merseyside Football Stadium.
Gunners Park.
Crafting technique.
Macrame.
That is a pretty good 5 correct answers, Adam. It felt pretty fast as well. Sarah?
It was only 1 pass and 1 wrong answer. So the chili variety, habanero, and the Merseyside Football Stadium, Goodison Park.
Of course.
17.3 seconds to beat, Adam. You got your 5 correct answers in 28.3, which puts you in lane 3.
Well done, Adam. OK, so this is our lineup for the second race. We know how this works by now. Answer them fast, don't come last. Now, Darcy, you qualified fastest, so therefore the first question this time is yours. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Best of luck. Let's race. Darcy, what objects in the night sky are poetically said to twinkle?
Stars.
Correct. Jason, Brooklyn Heights is a neighborhood in what US city?
New York.
Correct. Adam, bone china is naturally what colour?
White.
Correct. Helen, in the dish mac and cheese, what is mac short for?
Macaroni.
Correct. Darcy, in a standard manual car, what foot pedal is furthest left?
Brake.
It's a clutch. Jason, what fictional crime family has a name meaning Lionheart?
Soprano.
No, it's the Corleones. Adam, the husk that contains peas is known as a what?
Shell.
I'll accept. Helen, in astronomy, what term is the opposite of posigrade?
Negigrade.
It's retrograde. Darcy, in film and TV crews, AD stands for assistant what?
Director.
Correct. Jason, in total, how many players in a netball match can score?
4.
Correct. Adam, GK Barry hosts the podcast Saving What?
Money.
It's Grace. Helen, which Roman god was often depicted with a double-faced head?
Zeus.
It's Janus. Darcy, gunmetal is a bluish shade of what colour?
Grey.
Correct. Jason, which member of the Monkees was born in Manchester?
Davy Jones.
Correct. Adam, Bharat is the Hindi name for what country?
Beirut.
It's India. Helen, which Facebook founder dropped out of Harvard University?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Correct. Adam, what type of body art is the main focus of Inked magazine?
Tattoos.
Correct. Helen, the dish prawn cocktail was popularised in the UK by Fanny who?
Craddock.
Correct. Adam, referring to toys, RC stands for radio or... Oh. I think you knew the answer to that one.
Controlled.
Control, that is the correct answer. Helen, what happened there?
Oh, it's just one of those things, isn't it?
I've loved your positivity on the show today, haven't we, Sarah?
Absolutely. And I think you had the astronomy question, didn't you? And it looks like it just wasn't written in the stars for you today. It was lovely having you here.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Let's hear it for Helen. Darcy, Jason and Adam, congratulations. You have survived once again. You're all one step closer to playing for £5,000. Time now for another race, but up next, another qualifier. Sarah, what are they up against?
Qualifier 3 is a game of pairs. We'll reveal a subject and then 3 pairs of answers. Only one pair contains 2 correct answers. Get 5 right and we'll stop the clock.
So who's going to be fastest to qualify this time? Let's find out. First up, it's Adam. Adam, the first 2 races you sailed through, that one.
Look at the questions, isn't it? Some, you know, sometimes you're stuck.
Exactly. But look, you're here nonetheless. You've made it to the final 3. Now tell me, who is the one to beat?
I think Jason's a bit of a dark horse. I think the shirt's a distraction technique from the intense questions and knowledge.
Now, look, imagine today you won the show, you got the prize money, which is £5,000. What would you do with it?
I'm a big James Bond fan. I'd love a sort of road trip through Europe, visiting some locations, maybe like Lake Como, up to the Alps, maybe a nice little sports car.
OK.
That sort of vibe.
Right, so a James Bond travel extravaganza.
Exactly.
Well, look, we've got your final qualifier. It is the pairs round. Adam, you ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
OK, let's give it a go. Your time starts now. Current US coins.
Nickel dime.
Hairstyles.
Beehive crew cup.
Kid rappers.
Ink and rock.
Geological periods.
Triassic Cretaceous.
Types of mustard.
Dijon yellow.
That's 5. It was pretty perfect.
I like mustard.
Don't even like it. Well, there you
I
go.
know.
Well, look, Sarah, how good was that?
Very good. Laying down the marker with a clean sweep. It doesn't get better than that, Adam. It took you 25.1 seconds. Take lane 1.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Adam. Next up, it's Jason. Jason, the interesting fact, you've been second in both races so far. This time you're going to be going for that #1 spot,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
OK. Apparently your shirt is a distraction technique.
Well, I don't know about that, but if it works, it works.
Exactly, just take it. Now, who do you think is the one to beat?
So, yeah, I think everybody's been quite equal so far, but I've got my eye on Darcy.
Okay.
Yeah, sort of bit of a silent assassin, I think.
That's exactly it, isn't it? Comes
Yeah.
up here, yeah, it's all fine. But then we're in the race,
Yeah.
bang.
Yeah,
Exactly.
killer.
We see quite a lot of them on the show. Now, look, £5,000, what would you do with the money?
I think I've said to the family that California's the place to be. We've not done it before. Lots of theme parks.
Okay, so a trip to California.
Yes.
Well, look, you've got a pairs round now. It's kind of like a bit of a roller coaster, but quite slow, and it mainly involves just scanning.
Okay.
So what are you thinking about this one?
Yeah, I think it's probably the one I'm most worried about of the three.
Okay, well, Jason, good luck, mate.
Thanks.
Your time starts now. Disney princesses.
Jasmine Moana.
Survival responses.
Fight or flight.
NBA championship winning teams.
Timberwolves and Jazz.
Tailoring streets.
Jermyn Street and Savile Row.
Indonesian islands.
Java, Sumatra.
Things birds have.
Wings and beaks.
There you go. Now, Sarah, how fast was that?
So only one wrong, Jason. The NBA championship winning teams, Golden State Warriors and Miami Heat. So you have 25.1 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers in 29.4. You're in lane 2.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jason. Last up this time, it's Darcy. You won that race, Darcy. You chilled your way to the line.
It was a bit nerve-wracking when I got that driving one wrong, but I thought I can't let it faze me.
Well, nothing would faze you. You're the most chilled person on this show today. I mean, we've just heard Jason thinks you're a silent assassin. What do you make of that?
That made me laugh. But yeah.
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 OK, I like that. Made me laugh. I'm going to kill him. Darcy, so who's the one to beat in your eyes?
I think that was a good sweep from Adam there.
Adam's the one you wouldn't want to face in the head-to-head, then?
Possibly.
Well, look, £5,000. What would you do with the money?
So I love to travel and be inspired artistically by what I see. So I love to paint my way through Italy.
Ooh. Any spots in particular you're thinking?
I'm thinking the coast, so Sicily.
Nice.
Create some ephemeral beach art whilst I'm there.
Oh, nice.
And,
Amalfi Coast.
That's it.
Lake Garda,
There
Lake
you
Como. You
go.
could paint it all.
All of it.
Exactly. OK, well, look, Darcy, the pair's round for you now. You've seen the lads take it on. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling good about it.
OK, hopefully they fall for you once again. Darcy, our silent assassin, your time starts now. Fictional hotels.
Grand Budapest Overlook.
Tea.
Rooibos Oolong.
AC/DC songs.
Highway to Hell Thunderstruck.
Sleds.
Toboggan Skeleton.
Languages of Canada.
French English.
Well done, Darcy. Well done. That is 5 correct answers. Again, the silent assassin has done it. Sarah, what do you make of it?
Fantastic. I'm going to just clear up one thing. The rooibos, but we accept it because we knew you'd got the right pair completely. You have 25.1 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct in 24.3. So, Darcy, you're in lane 1.
Thank you.
Well done, Darcy. So we have our lineup for race 3, but who is going home this time? Best of luck. Let's race. Darcy, what English city's airport has the code BRS?
Bristol.
Correct. Adam, Fry's Ties is a book about neckwear by which celebrity?
Stephen Fry.
Correct. Jason, Strongbow Ultra Dark Fruit is a type of what alcoholic drink?
Cider.
Correct. Darcy, how many ohms are in a meg-ohm?
10.
It's 1 million. Adam, ABBA the Museum is located in what capital city?
Oslo.
It's Stockholm. Jason, Aphrodisiac Telephone is a work by which Spanish artist?
Salvador Dali.
Correct. Darcy, the gastric mucosa lines the inner surface of what organ?
The gut.
It's the stomach. Adam, Spaceman was a hit for which UK Eurovision entrant?
Sam Ryder.
Correct. Jason, the Birkenstock Soli is what type of shoe?
Sandal.
Correct. Darcy, Olivia de Jong played Priscilla Presley in what 2022 film?
Pass.
It's Elvis. Adam, Naka is another name for mother of what?
Nature?
It's Pearl. Jason, which British athlete wrote the book The 4-Minute Mile?
Roger Bannister.
Correct. Darcy, a sacristy is attached to what building?
Chapel.
Correct. Adam, in US sport, MLB stands for Major League what?
Baseball.
Correct. Darcy, Fever Tree Premium Indian is a type of what mixer?
Vodka.
It's tonic water. Adam, which pop star played Dina Jones in the film Dreamgirls?
Beyonce.
Correct. Darcy, what UK motorway links West London to West Wales?
M1.
It's the M4. Adam, what type of arts...
Yes.
Well done.
Well done.
Darcy, our silent assassin. What happened there, do you think?
Tricky questions.
Just didn't fall for you. Sarah, what did you make of that race?
Oh, Darcy, I think it was the tonic water question that got you, but you have been a tonic for all of us today with your calm and your zen. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for Darcy. Adam and Jason, congratulations. You're both through to the head-to-head, and you're now one step away from playing for £5,000. But to get that chance, you'll need to stop your opponent in their tracks right here. Sarah, how does it work?
In the head-to-head, you're on the buzzer. A correct answer makes you move and your opponent stop. But beware, if you buzz in and give a wrong answer, you'll stop moving and set your opponent in motion instead. The first one of you to reach the finish line goes through to the final for a chance to play for £5,000.
So, Jason and Adam, it all comes down to this. Jason, you want that dream family holiday to California. And Adam, you want that James Bond travel extravaganza. But only one of you can achieve your dream today. Jason, any final words for your opponent?
Adam, we've heard how you like dressing up, but today you're due for a dressing down.
Adam, harsh words. What you got to say to that?
Jason, you may be used to winning with the family, but today you'll be one playing for second place.
Fantastic. Well, here we go. Fingers on buzzers, please. Best of luck. Let's race. Mascarpone cheese is made from the milk of what animal?
Adam.
Goat?
It's a cow. In 2024, who won their first World Snooker Championship final? It's Kyron Wilson. The acronym WHOOP stands for Well Off Older What?
Jason.
Person.
Correct. Which Australian model began life as Eleanor Nancy Gow?
Adam.
Elle Macpherson?
Correct. The Zulu Kingdom was on what continent?
Jason.
Africa.
Correct. What cartoon family has a pet called Santa's Little...
Jason.
The Simpsons.
Correct. Honey contains approximately 18% of what liquid?
Adam.
Nectar?
It's water. Foley's is a pub in what Dublin-based sitcom?
Adam.
Derry Girls.
It's Mrs. Brown's Boys. Complete the rhyming phrase, sharing is what?
Adam.
Caring.
Correct. The 2024 album Hit Me Hard and Soft is by which US...
Adam.
Billie Eilish.
Correct. Insects use the tympanal organ for which of the 5 senses?
Jason.
Touch.
It's hearing. In 2022, which British royal inherited the title Prince of Wales?
Jason.
Prince William.
Correct. In Sardinia, what mode of transport is the Trenino Verde?
Adam.
Scooter?
It's train. What type of flying insect is a common blue?
Adam.
Fly?
It's a butterfly. Chiffon was originally made from what natural fibre?
Adam.
Silk?
Correct. Thiago Suarez is a star of what dance style?
Jason.
Flamenco.
It's ballet. The Isle of May is at the entrance to what Scottish firth?
Jason.
Firth of Forth.
Correct. What type of business is Virgin... Congratulations. Jason, Wow, that last question there, that just got you straight over the line. Well done, you have done it. You're through to the final to play for £5,000. How are you feeling?
Over the moon.
Sarah, what did you make of that race?
Well, I think, Adam, it's fair to say you had a cow of a start on that first question, didn't you? I'm so sorry, but well done, and it's been brilliant having you here.
Thank you very
with
much.
your silver nails.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for Adam. But Jason, you are today's winner, and you'll now be playing for £5,000. Listen very carefully to Sarah.
To win that £5,000, all Jason has to do is make it to the finish line one final time. But there's a twist, because he'll be racing against the track itself. Jason will face a series of quick-fire questions. He must get them right to keep moving. A wrong answer will stop him in his tracks. He has to stay ahead of the red to win the cash. But if Jason gets caught, it's game over.
So, Jason, here we are. It's just you up there, and you won that dream family trip to California. What a fantastic thing you are hoping for in this game. You have done brilliantly to make it this far. Should we see if you can go the distance?
Let's go.
OK, all right. Now, listen carefully. The track will start moving when I finish reading the first question. £5,000, that trip to California, literally waiting for you right here on the finish line. We are all behind you. I've got one bit of advice. Would you want it?
Yes.
OK, don't look back, Jason.
OK.
Let's do it for the final time. Jason, best of luck. Let's race. An overcast sky is marked by a covering of what?
Cloud.
Correct. What hair colour can be platinum or peroxide?
Blonde.
Correct. Dara O'Brien was a presenter of what robot combat show?
Robot Wars.
Correct. What relation is your mother's father to you?
Grandfather.
Correct. In medicine, the term respirate means to assist with what?
Breathing.
Correct. Which British diver won his first Olympic medal in 2012?
Tom Daley.
Correct. Cape Horn belongs to what South American country?
Argentina.
It's Chile. A trombone is a member of what family of instruments?
Brass.
Correct. What name is given to a young donkey of either sex?
Jack.
It's a foal. Justin, JC and Joey were members of what US boy band?
NSYNC.
Correct. A Ferrero Rocher features finely chopped pieces of what nut?
Hazelnut.
Correct. Endgame is the final book in what Mallory Blackman series?
Noughts and Crosses.
Correct. Zia Rodriguez is a dinosaur vet in what film series?
Jurassic Park.
Correct. Inga in Sunshine is a painting by which Norwegian artist? You've done it!
You did it! You did it!
Congratulations, Jason. You have made it to the finish line. You've won £5,000. I've got one question for you, right? I just want to fit, because your momentum carried you to the line. We were on a question here. It was Inga in Sunshine is a painting by which Norwegian artist? Did you know the answer?
I'd have guessed Edward Munch.
That's the correct answer. That's why you are today's winner. How are you feeling?
Oh, over the moon. Absolutely delighted.
Fantastic. Well, what a game it has been. That is it from us today. A big thank you to all of our players. It's goodbye from Sarah.
Bye-bye.
And goodbye from me. We'll see you next time when 5 new players will be racing to reach the finish line. See you later. Well played, mate. Well played.